percussion instructor, Ben Nagrowski and Emily Remp, music instructors, and Hope O'Pake, program coordinator. Student leadership includes drum majors Lane Racy and Maggie Boggs, Brendan Weber, woodwind head section leader, Kaylin Shoemake, flutes, Cassidy Schultz, clarinet, Daniel Work, saxophone, Faith Bentz, brass head section leader, Kendall and Judd, high brass, Justin Cosgrove, low brass, Jack McCosh and Anthony Sam, battery percussion, Charisse Otu and Melody Watts, front ensemble, and Caitlin Perez and Kylie Reeser, color guard. The band would like to thank the Governor Mifflin Music Association and the Governor Mifflin School District Administration and High School Principal Steve Murray. We would also like to thank the greater Governor Mifflin community and Mustang Nation for their continued support of the program. We hope you enjoy Revolution.
Good evening. Welcome to Mustang Stadium for this evening's game between the Saints of Berks Catholic and the Mustangs of Governor Mifflin. The Saints are coached by Mr. Rick Pugh, the Mustangs by Mr. Jeff Lang. Here are your starting lineups. For the Saints, at wide receiver, number 2, Connor Gunderson. Number 3, Marvin Armistead is a running back. 4, Gabriel Davis, running back.
No, I'm going to go down
number
and
7,
everything. You know how to
Ryan
set up there, right?
Maverick, quarterback.
Let me know, just give me the thumbs up.
8, Colby Newton, running back. 9, Justin Small, running back and safety. 11, Christian Caccione, running back. Number 12, Will DeYoung, running back. 13, Brad Hoffman is the quarterback. Number 20, Trace Brown, wide receiver. 31, Josiah Jordan, running back. 32, 35, Gabriel Navarro, tight end. 44, Aiden Gallen, fullback. 45, 50, Ryan Whitley, guard. 51, Mark McFadden is the center. 53, Alberto Vidal. Number 54, Jackson Huddleston, tackle. Number 66, Luke Hughes, guard. 76, Roman Donahue, tackle. Tight end is number 85, Tyler Gibbons. 92, Alexander Zavala is the kicking. The punting is number 85, Tyler Gibbons. Mustang starters include on offense, left tackle number 62, Dominic Shiny, left guard, 58, Devontae Brooks, the center is number 66, Dylan Cole, the right guard, 61, Matt Griffin, Adam Hoffman is the right tackle, 67, the tight end is number 11, Cameron Stewart, tight end number 85, Nate Goodman, the quarterback is number 5, Connor Marinak, running backs are number 27, Brandon Strausser, number 2, Trey Rock. Also at running back is number 10, Nick Singleton, and the wide receiver is number 16, Greg Suber. Defense for the Mustangs. Defensive tackle is number 73, Mason Clare. Jackson Washington is defensive tackle number 52. Cameron Stewart.
You hearing anything,
Linebackers include 27, Brandon Strausser, 19, Trey Rock. 13, Zach Parsons. The safeties are number 16, Greg Suber. Number 35, Aiden Morton. Corners, 10, Nick Singleton. 18, Aiden Johnson. Number 5, Connor Marinak does the punting. Kicking, 12, Wes Grillo. And place kicking, 9, Jackson Schools. Punt returners, 10. And kickoff returners, 10, Nick Singleton. 18, Aiden Johnson.
Tug on that so I know which wire's under here. I can hear. I thought I heard you. I can hear.
I just put it on.
I can hear him, but I can't hear myself. Are you getting anything on broadcast?
Yeah, but I'm getting it panned to the wrong side.
Okay. Well, at least yours works, Carrie.
Just yell like normal and pick you up on mine, man. It's all good.
I don't care about that. I mean, I just want it to be on the. It looks like you're getting something in the broadcast.
I'm getting Marissa's heavy, so I'm gonna turn Marissa down. That was my cam. I'm definitely getting
Awesome.
Yeah, I can hear Carrie.
I think I'll definitely be talking about the moon again tonight.
I can hear Carrie. And, you can't hardly see the cigar ash from over here.
Jesus.
I can hear. Now I'm all
Oh.
right. Now I can hear. I can hear myself. Are you getting us on broadcast? That's really what matters. So for Carrie, for opening, we're gonna be here, and John's gonna shoot us with the cell phone with the thing to our back.
Cool, cool. So I send Brett a picture of your Cali hat.
I needed to make sure I had that off. So, how about now? I mean, okay. Now it sounds good. Actually, it sounds good. I mean, all right.
Yeah, I think Brett's probably missing Ventura tonight.
Do you want? You're just gonna stand right there.
Where do you want me to stand?
Wherever you want to. We're kind of tethered here a little bit tight today, but
You're usually always on this side.
I know, right? But
I just put my stuff down. I'll go over there.
No.
It's
This
not
is
like-
fine. No, this is actually good for me. I'm ready to rock on this side. Hey, got to change it up, right? I like your jacket, man. That's good. I like it.
Yeah.
Rocking the Westchester football.
Yeah, a little Under Armour action. Yeah, Cal just got a whole bunch of new
Welcome to Governor Mifflin Stadium, Friday night football, the Berks Section 1 championship game. Berks Catholic and the Governor Mifflin Mustangs. I'm Bruce Badgley, my tag team partner here, Kerry Moyer. Boy, a great culmination to, a really good season of football here in Berks County, Kerry.
It really is, Bruce, and it's kind of great how it worked out, for this game. Both of these teams coming in Section 1 undefeated at 3-0 in the section. So, by default, we got the championship game here for the last week of the regular season. Definitely here tonight for Governor Mifflin.
Yeah, and the great part about it too, I can announce that we'll be doing the first district game here next week. Small player, big play. Will be handling that. So Governor Mifflin moves on. Kind of a rarity for Berks Catholic. They're not in the postseason this year, Kerry.
No, it's 2020. Everything's been crazy, of course, with the schedules and, limited schedules and, who you played and, just with the limited field this year in the playoffs. I mean, last week at the broadcast, there were a couple times I was talking about, Berks Catholic and preparing for, playoff runs just because we're so used to saying it. But, when you look at everything at the end of the week, it just wasn't in the cards. I mean, really a couple spots down from even, getting into the playoffs. So, not so much the case for Governor Mifflin. They're coming in hot and heavy here. They've, mercy ruled every team they played so far this year. And, they're sitting at the top of the heap, in 5A in District 3 for the playoffs.
And the Mustangs are taking the field here. This has been a very much of a powerhouse team, as you mentioned, Kerry. Governor Mifflin here now, really taking the first step. First step is always for them for a section championship. Then they're going to move on to districts. What do you look for in this game tonight?
Honestly, Bruce, we were here, a few weeks ago when they played Mifflin County and really not much of a challenge. They played Exeter Township here. Thought it would be a little bit more of a challenge. Didn't turn out that way. Not exactly what I expected, but wasn't shocked at the same time. Like I said, Mifflin's mercy ruled everybody they've played so far this year. I don't even know if we've even begun to scratch the surface of seeing what Mifflin's capable of because they really haven't had to show much, And, with both of these teams tonight, it's evenly balanced offense. You can't focus on one thing. You've got outside, with Singleton for Mifflin, and Caccione and Small for Berks Catholic, but you just focus on that, you're going to get gashed up the middle with, Strausser for Mifflin or Colby Newton for for Berks Catholic. So you got to, have it, playmakers across your defense, because both these offenses can kill you inside or out. And do it with the run, and that's the thing with, Governor Mifflin. Haven't seen a, whole lot of numbers passing wise. They haven't had to. Yeah. I mean, you get the ball in the playmakers' hands that they have, they can take it to the house any given play. So, obviously we'll probably see some, different things, when the playoffs roll around. But regardless, just to be here. We hold our breath all week long. Is this game going to be played? Is that game going to be played? So to be here, I'm just thrilled. We got another Friday night here, Bruce.
Okay, so we're ready for the alma mater and the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by
So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Ladies and gentlemen, Junior Eddie Drago.
Beautiful night here in Shillington, Pennsylvania. The skies have cleared up. We had, some rain most of on and off during the week. Rain earlier today, but a beautiful night for football. It's cool. It's crisp, and it's just again, it's 2020. So anytime we can get out here and bring a broadcast to you, the fans, we feel very fortunate.
We absolutely do, and great to be here at Governor Mifflin again. And a Section 1 championship on the line. Governor Mifflin Mustangs hosting the Berks Catholic Saints. The first year Berks Catholic has moved on up to Section 1 here in the Berks League. It's been very interesting, very exciting for both teams. And so everything on the line here tonight. This is Berks Catholic did schedule a game for next week against Donegal.
Yeah, I saw that.
But, this is basically their Super Bowl, so it's going to be really interesting. I'm interested to see, how everybody lays it on the line here, considering Mifflin has district play starting next week. So getting ready to kick it away there is number 12, Wes Grillo. Back deep, Christian Caccione for Berks Catholic.
Yeah, definitely want to thank everybody for tuning in with us tonight on the Small Play, Big Play YouTube channel, and thrilled to be able to bring you this Berks Section 1 title game tonight. And Bruce and I've had the opportunity to see both these teams live this season, and in the past. And one thing Bruce mentioned is Berks Catholic moving up to Section 1, but they're no stranger at big games with all the playoff runs that they've had.
And we're underway. Picked up by the up man. That was number 31, and he slammed there. That was Fotis Amangaji.
Yeah. No,
So
great
first
job.
and 10.
Great job by Governor Mifflin on their kickoff coverage there. Just kind of swarmed at the ball carrier. But now what we're talking about with Berks Catholic, throughout the years here, they've never shied away from competition. We've seen them play Central Dauphin. We've seen them play Malvern Prep. We've seen them play McDonough from Maryland. And just a few weeks ago, Bruce, when we had the broadcast here, they played Harrisburg.
So Brad Hoffman there gives it to Christian Caccione out wide.
Coming into this season, of course, there's a lot of playmakers on Governor Mifflin, and we'll talk about them through the night. But Coach Lang, who's in his fourth season as head coach here, longtime assistant, under Coach Vecchio, but, talked about this defense being the strength of the team. But, again, going back to, you've got to be able to be balanced here both sides, because both these offenses can kill you with the inside or the outside game.
So second down at about 2, and right up the middle and stopped. Looked like that was Newton.
No, and we've seen Newton, and he's in the fullback position for Berks Catholic, and he'll be the guy that's banging up the middle for him. And of course, we've seen 2 other guys be big-time runners for Berks Catholic, and Justin Small and Christian Caccione as well.
So third down and 3 here. Opening possession of the game. Got about 10:50 here in the opening quarter. Berks Catholic and Governor Mifflin. Oh, and somebody moved on the offensive line.
So we're talking about this. Berks Catholic coming in tonight, 3-0 in the section, 4-2 overall. They've beaten Northwestern Lehigh, Daniel Boone, Exeter, and Muhlenberg, and they lost that overtime game that you saw, Bruce, to Cedar Cliff, and of course the loss to Harrisburg. But I got to give a shout out here to Coach Keeley. Our game that we had last week was actually his 100th win as the head coach at Berks Catholic after the merger between Holy Name and Central Catholic here in Reading.
So Hoffman, just off the hands there of Small out in the flat. So that's going to bring up a punting situation on the opening possession here for Berks Catholic.
So they started off with a good run, got some positive yards here in their first set of downs, and Mifflin defense held in and have come up strong. So seen 2 milestones, this season. Of course, we were here earlier in the season when Nick Singleton broke the career rushing record for Governor Mifflin early in his junior year. And again, Coach Keeley, congrats on 100 wins as the head coach at Berks Catholic.
So Tyler Givens, oh boy, he does get it away. He was under some pressure, gets it out to about the 47-yard line of Berks Catholic. So Governor Mifflin's going to take over with excellent field position.
Yeah, just fortunate to get it away. Gets it out to midfield. But we've seen this Governor Mifflin team do some big things scoring-wise outside of offense, from pick 6 to punt returns to when we were here earlier in the season, a blocked blocked punt, which
you sound like me over there, Kerry.
Which ended up trying to talk too fast before the play, which ended up in 6 points for Governor Mifflin.
So Connor Marniak out to Nick Singleton, and he's got a hole. Falls forward to about the 41-yard line.
Yeah, and again, that's kind of what we're talking about, just getting the ball into Nick Singleton's hands, of course, a little bit of off right tackle action there, but the thing is, the maturity in his physique from last year to this year, of course, he's always had that breakaway speed, but he can run over people as well. And, of course, you can't forget about Brandon Strasser and, his ability to pound it as well.
Wow, down the seam looking for, and that's number 16, Greg Stuber in for the score, 41 yards.
Great job by Marinac, the quarterback there. And, of course, you can't forget about Brandon Strasser and, his ability to pound it as well.
Wow, down the seam looking for, and that's number 16, Greg Stuber in for the score.
And this is his offense. He's a field general and just gets better every week.
Absolutely. I mean, looks like I got a penalty there.
Yeah, it's very discombobulated.
Jackson Schools is attempting the point after. But, Kerry, that's typical Governor Mifflin. They throw the ball 3 times a game and get usually 2 touchdowns out of it at least.
Yeah.
So
yeah, you don't measure the completion percentage without equating it to the touchdown percentage.
And give Marinac a lot of credit too. Great fake for the run.
Well,
and
when you're
Stuber was just wide open.
As a defense, you can't not honor Nick Singleton back there.
So 7-0, Governor Mifflin, 9:32 here in the opening quarter. Boy, quick strike is an understatement for Governor Mifflin, Kerry. What do you think?
Yeah, 2-play drive there, covering just about half the field. And, you know, we've certainly seen them break off some big runs there with the pass game. And again, you know, great job by Carmarinac at the quarterback position, and Suber with the catch and the yards after the catch for the score.
All right, Berks Catholic now getting the ball back. But Governor Mifflin, boy, I'll tell you what, when haven't I guess the game with Mifflin County, they had a little bit of a slow start, but boy, each of the other games we've seen them, they've just been Johnny on the spot right on their first possession for a score.
No, and of course, you know, in that game, you know, the offense did not come out to a quick start, but, you know, great teams have spark plugs all over the place. And of course, you know, Aiden Martin was our small play, big player of the week that week. You know, the person I announced each Sunday night, and he had 3 touchdowns in that game. And the first one, you know, leading it off was that pick 6.
So Caccione deep, and I believe that was number 31 again for Berks Catholic. Actually, Josiah Jordan. So 1st and 10, Berks Catholic. Looks like the ball around the 20-yard line there. So 1st and 10 for BC. Let's see what they can do, Kerry. You know, they mixed it up on offense there the first time. Hoffman's pass was incomplete, but let's see what they come up with this time.
Yeah, so quarterback for Berks Catholic's number 13. That's Brad Hoffman. He's a junior. Of course, we already started talking a little bit about the fullback.
Small is collared in the backfield.
You know, Colby Newton, and that time number 9, Justin Small, you know, losing yards on 1st down.
Looked like that was Gabe Anton shooting through there for Governor Mifflin. So loss of 5, 2nd and 15.
You know, one of the things that we've seen that's been a kind of a reoccurring theme in the games that we've got to see Mifflin live has been the, you know, just the tenacity of that front 4, and they can really disrupt things with the amount of penetration they get in the opposing backfields.
And out to the side. Look, is it a fumble? Yes, he fumbled the football. Small. And Governor Mifflin set up with great field position at the 15-yard line. Oh my, just what you couldn't do there for Berks Catholic. I mean, you know, we talk about that all the time, Kerry. Ball security, ball security, ball security.
You know, and, you know, that's one of the things I just talked about a few minutes ago, you know, about the spark plugs all over, you know, this sideline here for Governor Mifflin, up and down the roster, offense, defense, and special teams. And when you have a defense that swarms like that, hits like that, causes turnovers, you know, it creates great situations for your offense.
So Marinac, that's Stauffer, and he's in for the score.
Yeah, Brandon Strasser,
14 yards.
We saw him have some great runs here so far this season, including a, you know, about turnovers. You know, it creates great situations for your offense.
So Marinac, that's Stauffer, and he's in for the score.
Yeah, Brandon Strasser,
14 yards.
We saw him have some great touchdowns.
Oh my, and we're al fresco as usual out here today. Schools with the extra point, and it's 14-0. Governor Mifflin, 8:37 left in the opening quarter. Oh my, that was fast.
Well, I'll tell you what, Bruce, again, great weather here with the rain that's been around this week. Earlier in the day, you know, we do have the, you know, a little bit of cover over us while we're out here al fresco, but, you know, just a great night for football. And again, you know, with, you know, each day, you know, as you get on Twitter, it's like, you know, you kind of like just don't want to look because you don't want to see which games got canceled or postponed or rearranged for the week. So just to make it here to Friday night and be able to, you know, bring you this game, you know, is just, you know, every week, every game, every play is in 2020 is just bonus.
Well, it's been you know, a lot of fun for us again this year. You and I, this is our 3rd year doing these games. These Berks League games, but we've been all over the place. We've been up in Schuylkill County this year, and, really thankful that, as long as Governor Mifflin's going to be, in the postseason, at least on the district level, that we'll be able to bring you those games as well. So that was very nice to get that news here this week, and, we're very much looking forward to continuing this into the postseason for the first time, man. How about that?
No, that's awesome, and thanks for breaking that news for everybody, Bruce, and for all those folks all up and down the East Coast and everywhere else watching Mifflin. You're going to get to see them again with Bruce and I in the coming weeks.
So Jordan now almost gets his head taken off. Gets up to the 15-yard line. So let's see if Berks Catholic can just take a breath here and, move the football.
In Berks County, we've got, all kinds of games, Bruce. We've got, the Frost Bowl. We have the
First and 10 in their own 17.
in all these games. Maybe we could turn this Berks Catholic Governor Mifflin game into the Pagoda Bowl, Bruce.
I don't know. Maybe we'll call it the Cigar Ash Bowl.
Yeah, I apologize for Bruce. For those of you tuned in for the first time, he's one of them there, Indiana Hoosiers. And
yeah. Oh, by the way, who won that game last week? I'm glad you brought that up.
Hey.
Yeah, I wasn't going to bring it up.
I'm not getting in any fistfights over any Saturday college games, Bruce.
All right, Hoffman now. And there's just absolutely nothing there. Oh, my God.
No, that's that Mifflin defense that we've been talking about. They're just they're tough. But no, the other week we were here, and we kind of had a double header on small play, big play. And, of course, there was a game. Harrisburg was visiting Berks Catholic, and that had a 5 o'clock kickoff. And then we had the Mifflin game here at 7. But both of the stadiums, you can see the pagoda saying hi atop Mount Penn and Reading from both stadiums.
Hoffman now. Oh, Cameron Stewart. Oh,
yeah, for
shot out of a cannon. Oh, man.
For those of who have not met Cameron Stewart yet, that's, of course, Brad Hoffman just met him there. But Cameron Stewart, senior defensive end, tight end for these Governor Mifflin Mustangs, and he is committed to play at the next level at Rutgers. So, again, that's D1 talent screaming off the edge there, and just no chance to get that ball off for Berks Catholic.
Well, let's see what Tyler Givens can do here. See if he can. And he kicks it away from Nick Singleton, but out of bounds about the 30-yard line, it looks like.
No, we've seen that movie before, Bruce, where
we sure have.
Mifflin's been able to block things down that deep. So just to get it off and kind of get a little bit of breathing room, is a win. Albeit now you've got Governor Mifflin starting on your side of the field again with great field position. The last drive, of course, the turnover with the fumble setting Governor Mifflin up, and now great field position here, 1st and 10 going in with 6:36 left in the first quarter.
And there's Singleton. And stop for a gain of about 5. So going to be 2nd and 5. Ball's on about the 25-yard line. We've got 6 minutes and 18 seconds remaining here in quarter number 1. Governor Mifflin, 14. Berks Catholic, nothing.
Again, Berks Catholic just moving up to Section 1 this year. These two teams are no strangers, though. Previously they've scrimmaged each other each August.
Singleton got the first down. He just glides. He just gets the ball, and he just glides, and he picks his way through the defense.
No, we saw him. Of course, he's a junior. No strangers, though. Previously they've scrimmaged each other each August.
Singleton got the first down.
Him here 2 seasons ago, his freshman year. And got a picture of his first touchdown in a scrimmage against these very same Berks Catholic Saints.
And here's Singleton on the pitch again. Dragged down there on a nice tackle there by Justin Small. But not before he's got another first down, 1st and goal for Governor Mifflin.
Great job, getting down the field here by Governor Mifflin. And of course, last year we saw the scrimmage between these two teams, and so again, first year for Berks Catholic in Section 1, but these two teams are no strangers, and a lot of these guys know each other from growing up in different sports as well.
And there's Marniak, and a flag comes rolling in. In the area of holding, Carey, it looks like. So we've got 5:03 remaining in quarter one, and Mifflin obviously on top here, 14-0. Waiting for the signal from the officials.
Personal foul, face mask. Number 55.
Wow.
15-yard penalty. Will go half the distance to the goal. First down.
Okay. So on Berks Catholic for a personal foul face mask. So Mifflin's still in business. It's 1st and goal here from the 1.
Yeah.
Marniak, and that's Singleton, and he stands up and into the end zone for the touchdown. 20-0.
Yeah, great job there by Governor Mifflin, and again, going some more.
1st and goal here from the 1.
Yeah.
Marniak, and that's Singleton, and he stands up. Easy there.
Sitting up here, 3 scores already with 4:50 left in the first quarter.
I think BC was offside there. Not sure if they're going to allow the point or have to re-kick it.
On the defense, that penalty declined. Re-kick.
So a couple miscues here early on, penalty-wise for Berks Catholic, and again, Mifflin can make things get out of hand really quick for a lot of teams. Just need Berks Catholic just needs to get this next kickoff return, try and get some positive yards, and just settle in and get that offense working.
Jackson Schools is always a busy man in these games for extra points, and he boots that one through. So 21-0, Carey. As you said, 4:50 remaining here in the opening quarter, and it's got to be totally disconcerting for Berks Catholic. I mean, you just can't get any kind of rhythm going. I mean, Mifflin is just all over you on the offensive side, and on the defensive side, I mean, they're in your backfield every play.
Yeah, and again, this Mifflin defense is tough. Doesn't mean that Berks Catholic certainly can't start to put some stuff together. Of course, talked about Nick Singleton being the top rusher here in Berks County, but when you look, if you go to the top 4, Newton's the 3rd leading rusher in Berks County so far this year, and Justin Small is number 4. So we have 3 of the top running backs. 3 of the top 4 running backs playing in this game tonight here in Shillington.
All right, so Wes Grillo, who handles the kickoff duties here for Governor Mifflin, ready to tee it up. 4:50 remaining in this opening quarter, and Governor Mifflin all over Berks Catholic, 21-0. And he squibs it. I think that was Will DeYoung that picked it up there, number 12. So, well, this is the best field position that Berks Catholic's had all day at the 32-yard line. So let's see if they can get something going, Carey.
No, and I'll agree with your assessment there of a squib. I know each week we kind of, whether they're squibs, pooches.
Pooch. So Hoffman now. It's Caccione, and he's got some room around the outside. And he is going, And, ooh, wow, Aiden Martin shoves him out of bounds. But, wow, Caccione, he turned on the jets. So Hoffman now. It's Caccione, and he's got some room around the outside. And he is going. And, ooh, wow, Aiden Martin.
There's some speed and just seeing, ability that, some of these guys have to turn the corner and break away.
Justin Small. I got to get used to looking down at a monitor and watching the replay here. I mean, it's fantastic. I hope you fans are enjoying it as much as I am here at the game seeing these replays. So,
Yeah,
you timeout. Looks like we got an officials timeout, but Berks Catholic getting a little momentum going here, Kerry.
No, you got the monitor to look at tonight, Bruce, and that's one of the things, it's kind of like their awards from Hollywood where there's a delay. So it's like, I know there's times where you have your phone out, you're watching the stream, you kind of get your own instant replay since we're in delay a little bit. But regardless, still here in the first quarter, 4 minutes left.
Newton trying to, and he just got hammered in there. I think that was Greg Stuber that just met him in the hole.
Yeah, again, you start talking about that second level in the linebacking core, for Governor Mifflin. There are a lot of times they, don't even have to play cleanup with what the front four does, but, great linebacking core.
Caccione cuts it up. Really nice run there. And he keeps going.
And talking about that linebacking core for, Governor Mifflin, of course, Brandon Strausser, who was just announced on that tackle, was the, linebacker of the year last year, returning All-State player for Governor Mifflin on defense. And, he's done some great things on offense, but, he's really a rock at the linebacker position for Governor Mifflin.
Caccione again. Oh, boy, that thing got blown up.
Parsons with the tackle in the backfield.
When you look at that Governor Mifflin defense, there's 4 guys out there, with D1 offers with the linebacker Strausser. Of course, Nick Singleton, multiple Power 5 offers, from all over the country. Johnson at D-back.
So second and goal from the 12. Caccione, and he's just, Stauffer right there.
Yeah, and of course,
I think it was Trey Rock in there too.
Cam Newton, who we talked about earlier, who's a senior and already committed to Rutgers. And Trey Rock is one of those guys, he's been solid for them throughout the year, both on defense and has had some big plays on offense as well.
So third and goal now from the 14 for Berks Catholic, down to 2:03 here in the opening quarter with Governor Mifflin up 21-0. Really need some points here, Kerry. So Hoffman fakes into the line. That's Colby Newton. Takes it up.
No, we talked about, you talked about the fake with Kyra Marinac, quarterback for Mifflin on their scoring passing play, and a nice job there by Hoffman for Berks Catholic, selling out, the fake. This is what, what we kind of talked about, though. Berks Catholic, just, come out, play this series, settle in, run your offense, get some positive yards, and hopefully can get on the board.
Hoffman back to pass. Stewart in his face. He gets it out into the side. I believe that's Jordan. And he doesn't get in. Governor Mifflin holds and will take over. Looks like on about their own 5-yard line.
Nice thought, though. Again, that's got some positive yards and hopefully can get on the board.
Hoffman back to pass. Stewart in his face. He gets it out into the side. I believe that's Jordan. And he doesn't get in. Governor Mifflin holds.
Good thought process there by Berks Catholic. Just couldn't quite execute.
All right, so Governor Mifflin takes over. First and 10 from their own 5-yard line, leading 21-0. We've got 1:09 remaining in the opening quarter. Berks Section 1 title on the line here tonight. And we've got a timeout on the field. Looks like Berks Catholic called timeout.
That is their first timeout.
So, no, it was good to see Berks Catholic, get a drive put together there. Caccione, a couple of nice runs. But that Governor Mifflin defense, they held when they needed to, Kerry.
No, they did. And, not that Governor Mifflin can't break one from any spot on the field, but it's kind of nice to have them backed up against their own end zone. Mifflin's had great field position starting out so far in this game, starting out on the Berks Catholic side of the field, sometimes relatively deep. So to, have them here that they've got to go 95 yards for the score, it's, the first time we've really seen them having to start out that deep.
So Governor Mifflin back on offense. Boy, I'll tell you, we've been saying that a lot today, haven't we?
Well, no, it's, up until this point, it's been a lot of, 1 or 2 play drives for Mifflin and, 3 and outs for Berks Catholic. Berks Catholic putting together a drive there, and, Mifflin starting out deep in their own end here with 1:09 left in the first quarter.
So, quarterback Connor Marinack under center. That's Nick Singleton that's got the ball. And no gain that time. Nice play there by Berks Catholic. So we're under a minute here in the opening quarter.
Yeah, anytime you can keep, Singleton to a yard on a rush attempt, that's a win for the defense. Again, coming into this game, the #1 rusher in Berks County, and, he was averaging 15.8 yards per carry.
Look out! There he goes! Nick Singleton! 95 yards. Incredible. Incredible.
One rusher in Berks County, and, he was averaging 15.8 yards per carry.
Look out! There he goes! Nick Singleton! 95 yards. Incredible.
Once he gets, behind people like that, people are not chasing him down. And the distance that he puts between himself and the chasing defenders, you get to see that on a 90-yard plus run, just like we got to see there.
Schools up and through. 28-0 in the first quarter. 23.8 seconds left. But, wow. I mean, I think quick strike is an understatement.
No, that's it. You think a lot of times, big hitting types of plays, you're thinking of, getting a playmaker out in the space, getting them the ball through the air. But, there's a few guys on this Mifflin team that, you just get the ball into their hands, even in a running situation, they can make that happen. Of course, Brandon Strausser is another one, but, Nick Singleton's special. Again, in his junior year now, multiple D1 FBS offers, Power 5 offers, picking up more offers again this week. Mizzou coming on board, and SEC and Big Ten, ACC offers. I mean, he's just a special player.
Everybody's looking at Nick Singleton.
Notre Dame's, the Ohio State's, Penn State, of course.
So Wes Grillo, we've been saying Wes Grillo and Schools' name a lot.
Yeah. Well, I think it'll be interesting to count it up. When you have a team that's scoring
Does Mifflin have a punter? I don't know.
Well,
I don't know if we've ever seen him in 4 games.
6, 7, 8 touchdowns a game. You're point after attempt guy is going to be one of the leading scorers in the county.
Josiah Jordan. Oh, nice tackle there. That was Nick Singleton on the tackle on the kickoff team.
Well, so, but again, just look at that, Bruce. So you've got Nick Singleton. He's playing offense, of course, outstanding running back. He's playing D-back, and he's out there making plays on special teams, But again, the value that Governor Mifflin puts into all three phases of the game, to why they're causing turnovers and making plays and getting touchdowns in all three phases of the game.
Caccione off tackle there for a few.
Again, Caccione, one of the standouts here for Berks Catholic. One of the guys that gets a lot of touches.
Number 11, Stewart, gain of 4. That signals the end of the first quarter.
So that's the end of the first quarter. Governor Mifflin, 28, Berks Catholic, nothing.
Ever wish there was a sports app just for you? Introducing Small Player Big Play app, the all sports social media app for young athletes. Live stream events for your friends and family who can't be there. At home or at work, they can watch your streaming on their phones or on TV by using a mirroring device or AirPlay 2. Download the app from the App Store or Google Play and create an account using a valid email address. That's it. Now you can find friends, join groups, or make new ones. You can upload and watch your own content for free. Watch YouTube uploads for free. Even more streaming options are available with our subscription plans and in-app purchases. Download the app and start sharing with the world your passion for sports today.
Okay, welcome back to Governor Mifflin Stadium. Start of the second quarter. Governor Mifflin leading Berks Catholic 28-0. That's a little confusion out there, but Brad Hoffman now calling signals. Oh, and just blown up again. Oh, my. That had no chance from the get-go, Kerry.
No, again, the penetration that the Mifflin defense gets is just incredible. And, they are just, when you start to create bubbles on that interior of the offensive line and make guys have to bounce, and with the run support they have, it can get real ugly in a hurry.
So 3rd and 11 now. And a nice fake. That was, oh my gosh, Aiden Gallen. And I mean, just shot out of a cannon. I think that was Greg Stuber again. Wow. Man, he just came in there at like now. And a nice fake. That was, oh my gosh, Aiden Gallen. And I mean, just shot.
Yet this year.
So back to kick. Tyler Givens here for Berks Catholic, and got a flag there. Back deep for Governor Mifflin's Nick Singleton.
And we saw him earlier this season run one of these back for a touchdown. Again, all three phases of the game. But it's not just a return guy. Seeing him make a tackle and kickoff. Just shows his versatility as well.
Givens. Oh, just barely got it away, and a good kick, though. Singleton gets it at about its 25, and he's down the sideline, and it looked like he stepped out pretty close to midfield. But a couple of hankies out on the field, Kerry.
No, and one of the first times tonight, maybe one of the first times this season, of course, with the limited crowds, that we're actually seeing a little criticism of the officiating crew by the fans, and can hear it.
You can hear it. Yeah, definitely some dissatisfaction there by the Governor Mifflin fans. Officiating crew out there talking things over. 10-18 here until halftime. And Governor Mifflin in command here, 28-0 over Berks Catholic. So they are taking their time about this. And you know, I tell you what, Kerry, it's a nice night for football, but it really got cold. I mean, we've been having some pretty good weather here this fall, and I can tell you, it really got cold tonight. So they're going to replay the down, I guess, for offsetting penalties. So BC and Tyler Givens will have to give it another go.
The little break in the action, just checking in here quick on Twitter. So again, if you're watching us, feel free to let us know, who you're cheering for and, where you're watching, and we'll try and announce it here during the broadcast. So I do have a little feedback on Nick Singleton by Coach Kaczynski, who was a standout player here at Mifflin himself, and also he and I share the same alma mater with Lebanon Valley, and he's, of course, a big Ohio State fan, so he's thinking that Nick Singleton would look great playing at Ohio State. Sure, we have some Penn State fans and Notre Dame fans and everywhere else.
I'm just still totally confused on what the officials are doing out there.
Well, that's why I just keep talking, Bruce, because trying to figure those guys out. That's why they get the big bucks.
Well, look,
I have friends that are officials, so
yeah, absolutely. So Givens boots it, nice boot again. Looks like that's Aiden Martin. He dropped it. Picked it up. No, I take that back. That looks like that's Greg Stuber, and he's going up the sideline. Oh, woo-hoo-hoo! Man, that was a big hit. That was Justin Smalls. I mean, just laid him out along the sideline. Wow. Looks like that's Aiden Martin. He dropped it. Picked it up. No, I take that back. That looks like that's Greg Stuber, and he's going up the sideline. He's wanting to play, but I thought it was a good play. I mean, man, that was a big hit.
Yeah, so
that was Justin Smalls. I mean, just laid him out along the
18,
sideline. Wow.
18 Johnson.
Eden Johnson. Okay, getting 18 and 16 missed.
Yeah, I know you can see these bright gold on the jerseys, Bruce, but when they get a little scrunch there, the 10s, the 8s, and the 6s kind of all start looking together.
Well, it was a great return and an even better tackle. So Singleton now. Man, I mean, tough yardage, but he's still got 9 yards. Wow.
So, and Johnson, who was on the return there, another one of those guys I talked about, defensive back here, at Governor Mifflin, previously played at, West Philly Catholic, and another guy with, Division I offers here on this Governor Mifflin squad.
Yeah,
right,
it's
so familiar territory here so far this game with, Governor Mifflin having the ball on the Berks Catholic side of the field. Of course, there's only one time they started deep in their own end, and that was the last time when Nick ran for over a 90-yard touchdown.
And right up the gut there, looked like that was Rock. So another first down for the Mustangs.
Again, Trey Rock, we've seen him get the rock a few times, and I know he had some good runs when we were here and saw him play Mifflin County. But, again, Nick Singleton, Strausser, kind of the workhorses here, but Trey Rock is no slouch at running back himself.
And that looks like that's Aiden Martin, and he's in for the touchdown. Man, that was a big hit. That was Justin Smalls. I mean, just laid him out along the sideline. Wow. So, and that looks like that's Aiden Martin, and he's in for the touchdown. 25 yards. Man, he made it look easy, Kerry.
No, and, Aiden Martin's a great athlete. I really think he's a guy that's going to be getting, Nick Singleton, Strausser, kind of the workhorses here, but Trey Rock is no slouch at running back himself.
And that looks like that's Aiden Martin, and he's In for the touchdown! 25 yards. Man, he made it look easy, Kerry.
No, and making plays. But again, this Mifflin roster is just loaded.
Yeah, I mean, every single game, somebody else steps up. And emerges.
They're certainly not just one horse show. There's a lot of guys that get touches, a lot of guys that get the ball, and a lot of guys that make plays and get touchdowns on special teams, on defense, and on offense. But looking at the scores of this Governor Mifflin team so far this year. Really, their low score was in the first game of the season, which was 48 points when they,
against
Wilson. Kind of took it to the Wilson Bulldogs. That was a 48-7 win. They put 55 on Mifflin County. They put 56 on Exeter Township. We were here and did those two games. They put 49 on Muhlenberg, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I think those were all scored in the first half, and then there was no scoring in the second half. Put up 54 on Daniel Boone. One game they did not play. They were scheduled to play CD East, but because of some 2020 complications, they didn't play. So that's why they're coming in with 5 games. And Berks Catholic is coming in with 6, but both coming in 3-0 in the Section 1 coming into this game. But they're putting averaging over 50 points a game, Bruce. So you're talking putting up 7 touchdowns. Albeit not all those are on offense. Again, they've done some great things on special teams and defense, but you're putting up 7 TDs a game.
So Jackson Schools now lining up for the extra point. Snap down kick. It's good. 35-0. We still have 9:02 until halftime. And, you said it all there, Kerry. How much more impressive can Governor Mifflin get?
I said in the opening, in the pregame, Bruce, I have no idea because, what are they capable of, and what do they keep in the playbook that they don't even have to show week in and week out?
Well,
they're mercy ruling everybody. I can't wait to see what this team's truly capable of with everything they can possibly pull out when they get into the playoffs.
I truly believe that they just threw the pass earlier on in the first quarter there just to get it on film so that people defend the whole field, But you don't necessarily need to, throw the ball when you can just blow through it like you can with guys like Strasser, Rock, Aiden Martin, and Nick Singleton.
When we were here earlier, there were in the year, and I know we kind of kidded about it. I called it, and you said, but it's like right before the half, and it's like, they're gonna hit Cam Stewart here in the end zone. They did, but you're spot on. It's like, probably 66% of the passes that they throw end up in touchdowns. They throw 2-3 times a game, and they're all touchdowns, or a majority of them.
Wes Grillo kind of matriculates down there. That's Josiah Jordan again for BC, and he's knocked out of bounds. So BC now trying to put something together. 8:56 here until halftime, and Governor Mifflin just having their way, 35-0. Come on.
But what we do know is BC, and again, we've seen some big hits from them, and they're going to keep out it and just keep banging. That's the way they're, built. And again, they do not shy away from competition. Like I said, we had some games last year where they, in previous years, they brought in the Central Dolphins, the Malvern Preps, the McDonough schools. They played Harrisburg this year. They don't shy away from competition.
Caccione. And he went nowhere. That defensive line everybody just penetrated through, and that play had no chance to develop there.
Yeah, here's one of the things, and again, I don't think I don't know if we've seen this Governor Mifflin defense tested. You can say, well, you're not going to run between the tackles on them, so you're going to try and get vertical and get some some guys down the field and stuff. But with that defensive front, you don't get time to get guys vertical.
Hoffman calls his own number, and, man, he doesn't get anything either.
You know, and what are you going to do? You're going to try and get the corner on these guys. You know, again, you know, yeah, in watching, you know, these Section 1 games and, you know, week in, week out, pretty much the last 10 years. When you look at, you know, Eden Johnson, you look at Aiden Martin, and you look at, you know, Nick Singleton, you know, defensive secondary, the linebacking core, of course, led by, you know, Strausser, you know, linebacker of the year last year and all-state selection. It's like, okay, you can't bang between the tackles. You know, you get outside.
So Hoffman under center. He's looking, and he tried to hit Will DeYoung, and it's and dropped. Did he say that he?
No.
Whoa! He called it an interception, and then a fumble, and then recovered by Berks Catholic. I got to see this again, hopefully.
Well, Nick Singleton there, I think he was it
I
Nick?
don't think we got that one, but that it looks like they called it an interception.
Or
and
was
then
it
Singleton fumbled, and then Will DeYoung, Johnny on the spot there for Berks Catholic, picks it up. So it's first down, Berks Catholic. That's one of their better plays of the night.
And the fans, you know, are really starting to have issues with the referees. But
look,
you know what? Yeah,
it is
look,
what it is.
All
right, let's just
is.
move on. It's 35-0.
Look at
Governor
you being
Mifflin
all
here.
Henry Clay, great compromiser there. Let's just move on.
Hoffman back to throw. Looking down the sideline is for Trace Brown. Oh, just through his hands. Would have been a tough grab.
Yeah, you know what? Nice job there, though, by Hoffman and being able to get the ball off. You know, great job there by, you know, Trace getting down the field. And, again, Trace Brown, you know, player of the week for us last week. Some big sticks on defense and, you know, had the opening score of the game last week with, you know, touchdown reception. And, you know, great ball player. And just missed on that connection. But, you know, both those guys are going to be back again, too. And I think you'll see, you know, Hoffman to Trace Brown again tonight and in the future.
Small now. Yeah. Gain of about 6 off tackle. Good play there. So it's going to bring up about 3rd down and about 5. Ball's on the Governor Mifflin 41-yard line. Berks Catholic trying to mount a drive here. Just under 7 minutes until halftime.
Now it's probably the, you know, second time here that we've seen, you know, Berks Catholic threaten on the Mifflin side of the field.
Justin Small. And he, oh boy, got stood up, but very close to a first down.
Yeah, I think he's going to be just short, but at this point, you know, you might as well go for this.
I would guess they probably are. So going to be about 4th down and about 2. Ball's on the Governor Mifflin 39-yard line. We're down to about 6 minutes and 15 seconds until halftime.
You know, obviously Mifflin's going to have, you know, pin their ears back here, maybe try and play on their aggressiveness and, you know, try the screen again and, you know, just see if you can get one of your playmakers out in space.
Hoffman, he tries to get Caccione going. Is he going to get there? He does not. Mifflin holds again. Boy, that play just kind of got blown up with penetration early. Carry.
Yeah, just see if you can get one of your playmakers out in space.
Hoffman, he tries to get Caccione going. Is he going to get there? He does not. Mifflin.
That situation for your offense with this this Mifflin defense. They're just nasty.
All right. Connor Marniak, quarterback, leads the Mifflin troops back out on the field. 5:52 until halftime. And it looks like, is that Trey Rock? No, that's Strausser.
That's Strausser, and we've seen him break off some big ones. Again, that's just right up the gut.
I mean, you know,
You got
so much to defend against
well,
this
that's
Mifflin
it.
team.
Yeah, it's been saying that, both of these squads are really built that way. You try and sell out, on taking away stuff on the outside, you're just going to get gashed up the middle, whether it's Strausser for Mifflin or Colby Newton for Berks Catholic.
Strausser again. He just won't go down. He's got the first down, looks like.
Yeah, so here's the
Jesus.
series, and you just kind of,
just short.
Strausser's got the hot hand here, and, he's just going to bang it. And for offensive linemen, this is a lot of fun. You get your big boy behind you there, and you just get to fire off the ball and just keep getting yards going downfield. A lot of fun for the guys up front.
So second and just about a yard, and Singleton's got the first down.
First down, Singleton.
So first down, Governor Mifflin. We're down to 4:58 here. Clock stopped to move the chains here until halftime, and Governor Mifflin just looking as advertised, that's for sure. So the Mustangs on the 24-yard line of Berks Catholic. Marniak, and there it is. Down the seam to Stewart and in for the score.
Yeah.
2 for 2 for 2 touchdowns.
You know what I loved about that, though, is, you look at that, Bruce, and you look at the protection there. Of course, you got your 5 offensive linemen, both the backs. You got 2 backs in the backfield who get a lot of touches and do a lot of great things with Strausser and Singleton. Both of them in the backfield, blocking off the edges there. You got one guy that's really getting downfield there. Cam Stewart's pitch and catch, one-on-one. And, again, Cam Stewart, senior, already committed to play at the next level at Rutgers. And we've seen this movie before with Stewart and the touchdown grab.
Schools with the boot. He's been perfect, so 4 minutes, 30 seconds to go until halftime, and it's 42-0. Governor Mifflin over Berks Catholic.
Again, just another, impressive outing here by Governor Mifflin so far. And, I think you go back to that week 1 when they pretty much had their way with, Wilson. I don't know if there's any other way to say it, and you look at what Wilson did, coming back through the rest of the season and, being very successful. Of course, you've been following along and seeing the playoffs. Of course, the thing with Harrisburg getting in and then, having to forfeit, after already the bracket being set. But, Mifflin, really had a great opening night there against Wilson. Wilson's done, a really great job the rest of the season. But, again, at that time, Exeter Township came in here. Of course, a lot of talent on that team, and came in, to play, Mifflin. And again, not surprised at the outcome, but not quite what I was expecting. With Governor Mifflin just having their way with Wilson this year, Exeter Township, and now tonight, undefeated in the section, Berks Catholic team, and it's 42, to 0, still here in the second quarter.
Wes Grillo, it's Will DeYoung picks it up, the up man for Berks Catholic. So that's going to get the ball out to about the 40-yard line. Looked like we have a little action going on the sidelines there, but
it's possibly
I said everybody's still fired up, that's for sure.
Well, again, Mifflin's just nasty. They're just an aggressive football team. But again, Berks Catholic, can't say enough about them. They will play anybody. They have no problems with that. So.
So Brad Hoffman under center, calling signals. And that's Colby Newton who got maybe one. Trey Rock with the tackle there.
Rock 2, Mason Clare 73.
So second down and 10. Down to about 4 minutes to go until halftime. So Hoffman under center calling signals. That's Newton again. And he gets a few.
Newton on the carry.
It was a nice tackle there by number 13 for Governor Mifflin, Zach Parsons. So 3rd down and 7. Ball's on the 43-yard line, down to 3 minutes and 20 seconds until halftime. And Governor Mifflin in command of this game. Hoffman. Looked like that was Colby Newton. I mean, he just got smothered at the line of scrimmage. So that's going to bring up 4th down. Strasser right in there again. So the busy man for Berks Catholic tonight's been Tyler Givens, the punter. And he's done reasonably well. He's had some good kicks and under a lot of pressure, that's for sure.
Yeah, just getting it out of your own end, getting it to midfield or beyond is clutch.
Nice boot again. And I believe that's number 18 again, Eden Johnson. Fielded that one cleanly, and Governor Mifflin takes over once again at about their 30-yard line, 1st and 10.
2:23 left here on the clock in the second quarter. Plenty of time for Mifflin to, well, 3 seconds is enough time for Mifflin to get down the field.
All they got to do is snap the ball anywhere on the field.
Yeah, we must have a little bit of cloud cover. I don't know what happened to the moon, Bruce. It was out earlier. It's nice. Kind of clear, just a couple clouds, but don't see it anymore.
Pitch, that's Singleton. Good job by the Berks Catholic defense there for no gain. So 2nd down and 10. Timeout by the officials. Looks like a timeout for Governor Mifflin. Wanted to talk to the guys for a moment. So 2 minutes and 10 seconds remaining until halftime. 42-0. Governor Mifflin over Berks Catholic. You know, it's been very impressive, Kerry. We've been talking about it every single game that we see Governor Mifflin. But there's so much depth on the team. There's so much. Literally, the balance that they have between offensive and defensive intensity is just incredible.
Yeah, and to be this successful and this consistent too, you got to give a shout out to this Governor Mifflin offensive line.
Yeah.
They've done a great job all season, and I mean, of course we focus a lot talking about the skill guys and the plays they're making in their yards, but again, if there's a weakness on either side, or with special teams with this Governor Mifflin team, nobody's been able to expose it this season.
So 2nd and 10 now. Nick Singleton. Oh, nice tackle there by number 44 there for Berks Catholic, Aiden Gallen. He wrapped them a good one. So 2nd and 10. Excuse me, 3rd and 5, excuse me. And there's a nice pass there. Looks like that got to Greg Stuber. 3 for 3 now for Merrimack.
Yeah, unfortunately that breaks the streak. That 3rd pass did not go for a touchdown.
So another 1st down for Governor Mifflin. We're down to 1:40 remaining until halftime. Little option play here. Merrimack calls his own number.
Yeah, again, I know you look at the scoreboard, it's 42 to zip, but, this is a great opportunity for really, if in case it does come up in the playoffs here for Mifflin to kind of work their 2-minute drill.
Totally agree. Marinac now going deep, and he's looking for Aiden Martin. Oh, nice pass defense there by Christian Caccione for Berks Catholic. He was right with them. And that was a good pass, just a good play all around.
No, and two great athletes here in Berks County with Aiden Martin and Christian Caccione. Of course, Aiden Martin had a touchdown right out of the backfield earlier. We've seen him earlier this season where he had a receiving touchdown. Caccione, one of those guys, plays offense and defense for Berks Catholic, gets a lot of touches, and just two great athletes battling there.
Marinac now rolling to his left. An out route. I believe that was that's for Greg Suber.
Close to the first down.
It is going to be 4th down and about 2. Like you said, good practice for Governor Mifflin on the 2-minute drill. 4th down and 2. We're under a minute to go until the half. Marinac calls his own number and sneaks it for the first down. That's going to stop the clock.
Again, with Marinac, it's just, every game he gets better, gets more comfortable in this offense. And again, outstanding athlete, outstanding baseball prospect, and a lot of looks to play baseball at the next level, too.
Rifles it for Stuber, incomplete. Nice play there by Josiah Johnson there, breaking that one up. So 36.3 left. Ball's on the 44-yard line of Berks Catholic. Governor Mifflin going through that 2-minute offense here.
I know it's getting a little chilly now, but earlier in the season, Marinac's out here winning games on Friday nights, and he's out playing fall ball Sunday afternoons and hitting home runs. So, again, just another great athlete that's out in the field.
Marinac now rolling to his right, throwing deep, and trying to just overshot. Looked like that was Aiden Martin again. So incomplete. So that's going to bring up a 3rd and 10 now with 30.5 seconds remaining in the half.
Yeah, Aiden Martin's one of those guys you're going to keep hearing for a few more years. He's only a sophomore, and he's becoming a playmaker in this offense, and one of those top-tier D-backs that Governor Mifflin has. So, again, he's only a sophomore. A lot of good games ahead of him yet.
All right, 30.5 left. Marinac now. Yeah, oh, nice there. Little one there for Singleton out of the backfield, curled around and just made a nice grab.
Yeah, no, great job there. Great pitch and catch. Great job getting the first down. And got to say, a great job there by Trace Brown on defense. Being one-on-one with Nick Singleton out in space there. Great job by him, making a very short tackle out there.
All right, so 24.8 left.
Trace Brown's, again, he had a great game last week, and if you've kind of been following along and watching the huddle clips, been a couple, Brian Dawkins references the last few weeks. He, lays some big sticks in games as well, but just as impressive as one-on-one out there, in space with Nick Singleton and making the tackle. Again, another great athlete. There's just so many great athletes out on this field tonight for both squads.
I couldn't agree with you more. I couldn't agree with you more there, Kerry. So 24.8 left. Governor Mifflin got the ball 1st and 10 from the 31-yard line, trying to add to a 42-0 lead here over Berks Catholic. Marinac. And nice one to Johnson. Nice grab there by Eden Johnson.
No, I'll tell you what. I mean, it's like for only throwing a couple passes a game. I mean, the way their passing game's going here, great job by Marinac spiking the ball. 17.3 clicks left on the clock. I mean, they're doing a great job here running a 2-minute drill, something that outside of practice they certainly haven't had to do, this season. And I'm just impressed with this.
Yeah, kudos to the coaching staff. I mean, I got a chance to talk to Coach Lang, me and my buddy Daryl Daniel on Fresh Set of Downs a little bit earlier with Coach Lang. And, he's been impressed with this team. You can tell it in his voice, and you can see it on the field, that's for sure. Mernack brings it down. Oh, stayed, you got to love the fact that he's kept looking downfield. He didn't connect with that one. He was trying to hit Greg Zuber, but his eyes were downfield the entire time there, Kerry.
No, just like that presence, that awareness back there, pulling it down, stepping up in the pocket. I mean, just, clutch decision-making, clutch athletic ability and awareness.
So 3rd and 10 now, 12.3 seconds remaining in the half. Governor Mifflin up big, but using this time productively. So Mernack, little swing here out to Nick Singleton, and Trace Brown kind of rode him down to the 3-yard line.
No, again.
5.4 seconds. He did get out of bounds. I'm not sure if he got out of bounds. All right, Mifflin calls timeout, so that's moot, but.
No, great job there. And, when you get Nick Singleton out there and get him in space, that's just got dangerous written all over it. 2 great, tackles in this drive alone by Trace Brown, one-on-one with Singleton earlier and, saving the touchdown there with that tackle. So, again, Trace Brown, done some really good things so far this season, and 2 huge plays on, this drive here, keeping the very dangerous Nick Singleton out of the end zone.
42-0. 5.4 seconds left. Governor Mifflin using this time to work on their game, trying to get a score in here. Winding down the half. So all the starters in there. What do you think, Kerry?
Well, what am I gonna say here?
The same thing that I'm gonna say
afterwards. The guy that's at tight end on the left side here, number 11, Cam Stewart.
Nope, Strasser. He is in for the touchdown. Brandon Strasser right up the gut. Give credit to that offensive line with a great push. And Governor Mifflin now 48-0 over Berks Catholic. 1.7 seconds remaining in the first half.
No, and Strasser just a great ball player. Offense, he bangs it between tackles. Kid's got speed too. We've seen that this year, and
so schools, we talk a lot, Kerry, but special teams here for Governor Mifflin. I mean, we kind of spoof on the thing about about the punting, but these special teams and the extra points and the kickoffs. I mean, these are all things that Governor Mifflin has got to do well.
Well, and I don't,
if they want to move
maybe
on.
It's happened at some point this year, but we've seen them live a few times, and I don't think we've seen a miscues, from the special teams game. But
they have been automatic with extra points. From a kickoff perspective, they've done. Wes Grillo's knocked a few in for touchbacks this year. So,
we've seen it get a little bit better here. Again, it was not a traditional, preseason camp for any teams, but we saw a lot of really just downright ugly special teams, kicking game things early in the season. Again, it's kind of collectively gotten better, but you look at, Coach Lang, longtime assistant here, the 4th year now as head coach, but, they don't, let any stone unturned, and they put, stock in all 3 phases of the game here, and it shows.
So Wes Grillo just pooches it down there or knocks it in the ground, and that ends the first half, 49-0. Governor Mifflin over Berks Catholic, Carrie. I mean, yeah, I mean, how many more superlatives? You know, I mean, what do you say? Have we seen a chink in the armor at all of this team yet this season?
No, I mean, they've mercy ruled everybody they've played so far. You know, again, I haven't seen anything that's been exposed, and I'm excited. You know, as you put out there and kind of announced, publicly, we'll be back here, for the playoffs next week and see what McCanksburg can do. But Mifflin's just impressive.
Absolutely. Well, we'll do a little commercials here. I'm not sure if we're going to have a halftime guest or not, but everybody go grab some snacks, and we'll be ready for the second half.
Ever wish there was a sports app just for you? Introducing Small Player Big Play app, the all-sports social media app for young athletes. Live stream events for your friends and family who can't be there. At home or at work, they can watch your streaming on their phones or on TV by using a mirroring device or AirPlay 2. Download the app from the App Store or Google Play and create an account using a valid email address. That's it. Now you can find friends, join groups, or make new ones. You can upload and watch your own content for free. Watch YouTube uploads for free. Even more streaming options are available with our subscription plans and in-app purchases. Download the app and start sharing with the world your passion for sports today.
All right. Bruce Badgley back. Governor Mifflin Stadium. 49-0. Governor Mifflin. Just another outstanding performance by the Mustangs, offensively and defensively. And, 95-yard touchdown run by Nick Singleton, but Connor Marniak, just a great first half there, too, directing the offense. And, with touchdown passes. So they put a lot of things out on film. They have moved the ball around to just about everybody. Eden Johnson, Aiden Martin, Trey Rock, Brandon Stauffer, Cam Stewart, Nick Singleton. And on defense, Greg Stuber. I mean, let's not forget Greg. So
what I
a lot
missed,
of weapons.
Bruce?
Huh?
What I missed?
I don't know.
I just walked
Everybody's
back up here and
hearing
put the headsets on. You're just like naming the whole Mifflin roster.
Everybody's hearing us like really winded here. Us old guys going from, everybody talks about it. Even Mr. John King here, when we say that we got to get in better shape, and it's always when we're climbing up here,
Bruce,
Governor Mifflin Stadium.
What are you talking about, man?
So getting ready for the second half here. And, Kerry, I mean, if you're on that Berks Catholic sidelines, what are you telling your players out there right now?
Be Berks Catholic, go out and play hard like you do. Again, it's can't take anything away from this team. They will not shy away from anybody. I said before, playing Central Dauphin, playing McDonough out of Maryland, playing Malvern Prep, picking up Harrisburg this year, that's what they do. So I'm not expecting them to come out and just, lay down. I think they're going to come out and, play hard.
So Governor Mifflin here, I would expect, going into, a playoff situation that Coach Lang is probably going to be, resting a lot of the starters. He may bring out, the guys for one series, but I wouldn't expect much beyond that, if that.
Well, again, I got to say, the one thing that, kind of disappoints me with 2020 is the shutting down of the concession stands at the games we do, and I can't get my halftime report, but we get down and talk to people, and so again, a lot of great folks on both these sidelines here. We know a lot of folks both with Berks Catholic and Governor Mifflin, but so the quarterback's dad, Connor Marinack, his dad was busting Nick Singleton's dad's chops a little bit down there at half, and saying, oh, yeah, he's texting me from the locker room. They're going to come out, and they're starting out in Wildcat. Nick's going to start out quarterback at Wildcat. So I take it that he was just kidding with him, but, well, if he does come out of Wildcat, we know.
But he does have, his first team returning. Here's Alex Zavala now. And, wow, Trey Rock just catches that line drive and just rolls it up to about the 48-yard line. So it looks like the Governor Mifflin starters are going to be out there at least for a series to start the second half. Led by Connor Marinack. I mean, he was very. I'll be honest with you. I thought he played a really good first half, and they did. Look,
they did.
They did come out in the Wildcat. I thought Marinack was coming over to talk to the coach, but he was lining up in wide receiver. So it looked like we have a substitution penalty. I don't know if they're going to see, look at that, Kerry. You spoiled the surprise. Come on, man. Come on, man.
You think somebody's just pulling somebody's leg?
Nope.
Nope.
I guess they were serious. So another wrinkle, putting it on film. Nick Singleton just right up the gut. So he got, about 13 there. That's just about his average. Didn't he come in averaging like 15.2 yards per carry or some ridiculous number?
15.8.
Okay, 15.8. I stand corrected.
All right, I'm not going to say anything else here now until this series is over. But we did see Nick Singleton come out
in the Wildcat.
In the Wildcat,
and he is. He's doing the Wildcat. Yeah, I tell you what. Give the Mifflin coaching staff credit. They're working on a lot of stuff here. And that's number 13 for Mifflin. Nice run there by Zach Parsons.
Okay, well, we talked about, this Governor Mifflin offense. You keep asking me about,
look at all the stuff they're putting on film that everybody's got to, try and defend now.
Okay, well, here's the thing, Bruce. Now, what are you going to do? How do you defend this team to begin with? You focus on Singleton outside, you're going to get gashed by Strausser up the middle. You try and work between the tackles, you're going to get the playmakers out in space. Now you got to contend with Nick Singleton at Wildcat. Oh, my.
Yeah, oh, my is right, man. Oh, my. We've got 10 minutes to go here in the third quarter. This is going to be a running clock here. And Singleton's still running the Wildcat. Looks like they're going to give him a whole series. Looks like they're going to do the whole series here with Singleton running the Wildcat.
Well, we talked about just, again, not that there's not a breakdown from time to time, but just the execution of this offense and this defense and on special teams by Governor Mifflin. And I'm guessing, they haven't quite got the same amount of practice reps in here with their Wildcat offense. So just working out some of the bugs.
Give Mifflin credit. That last drive, that last 2-minute drill of the first half.
That was great.
And now running this, give them all the credit in the world. They're using this time productively.
So now here's the thing. So now you're showing Nick Singleton in the Wildcat. Now is Mechanicsburg have to prepare for this defensively next week? And even if you do, how do you stop it? Yeah.
Well, how do you stop it? And then the same thing about, with, that drive, throwing the football as well. And that's Johnson. I love it. See, I just think that there's defensive coordinators that are just going to have nightmares here. And that was the one thing that I talked to Berks Catholic defensive coordinator Keith Leamer before the game. I said, did you get any sleep this week? So there's Singleton, and he's in for the score from 21 yards. 55-0. This Mifflin team, and obviously this is Halloween, but boy, they are creating some nightmares for some defensive coordinators that they're going to have to face and what they're putting on film. That was a pretty good one. Come on, Kerry.
They did it.
Schools. Man, he's been automatic. So 56-0, 9:04 here in quarter number 3. I'll be honest with you. I'd be shocked if the Governor Mifflin starters go back out there. I think that we're going to see a lot of the reserves the rest of the game now for Governor Mifflin. I think that they got their work in, and I think they're going to be turning it over to reserves, Kerry. What do you think?
I'm still trying to process that they came out with Nick Singleton in the quarterback and Wildcat offense there and took it down the field and scored. But it's one of the things. I mean, it's like again, some people go, oh, what are you doing? Up that much. I think that was a great series at the end of the half. For Governor Mifflin to have the opportunity to really run, a real-time, 2-minute drill. And then this wrinkle that we just saw here with the Mifflin offense putting something new out there. I mean, it's one of those things. I mean, you love to get your guys reps and get them touches, but at the same time too, you got a very big game coming up next week. You don't want to see somebody turn an ankle or something like that. I think we'll start to see a lot of other guys here getting the opportunity for Mifflin.
So I'm thinking this is Wes Grillo. And he kicks it deep. That's number 2 there for Berks Catholic. Connor Gunderson. But he got hammered pretty good.
And Gunderson's a good athlete too. We saw him have some success offensively last week. Had 2 touchdowns. Just couldn't get upfield on that kickoff return.
A lot of the defensive starters still in there for Governor Mifflin, so he's going to give the defensive starters probably one series here in the second half. And I believe that's Brad Hoffman still in there, quarterback for Berks Catholic. I can't see yet. Yep, I think it is. Hoffman to Colby Newton there up the middle.
Newton.
I would guess that we're going to see a lot of run plays for Berks Catholic. Gain of about 1. So 2nd and 9. Down to about 8 minutes and 15 seconds here in a running clock, third quarter.
Clear with the tackle.
Last Berks Section 1 game for both these teams for this year. Of course, Governor Mifflin headed to District 3 5A playoffs next week. And
right here on Small Player Big Play.
And Berks Catholic will be visiting Donegal from the Leinster Lebanon League. Very
interesting how, a lot of teams now are getting in some extra work.
It's great just to, for these guys to be able to get out and, play and have a few more games.
Hoffman throwing deep. That was to Trace Brown, incomplete.
It's a little bit out of reach. Nice job, though, there by Hoffman. Nice job rolling to his right.
So 4th and 5. And the busiest guy on the field has been Tyler Givens here for Berks Catholic tonight. He's going to boot it away to Eden Johnson and Nick Singleton.
Yeah, Eden Johnson, one of the playmakers here. Again, the D-backs, Eden Johnson, Nick Singleton, Aiden Martin.
Good kick. Johnson's got it. And he's got a crease, but a nice tackle there. That was number 44, Aiden Gallen, with a nice tackle on special teams for Berks Catholic. So Governor Mifflin back on offense. And Connor Marinac still out there quarterback.
Or is he?
Right in the center of the huddle. Nick Singleton out there, too. A lot of the starters still out there for Governor Mifflin.
Yep, Cam Stewart's still out there.
But they're trying this Wildcat thing again.
So Connor Marinac, the quarterback up top.
And at number 13 again, Zach Parsons gets the handoff from Nick Singleton. Did you think we would say that tonight?
Not till
just a moment ago, right?
I was walking up here before half.
See, you get all of the stuff, man.
Bruce, I'm not saying
You're just
anything
Mr. In the Know.
else. I'm not saying anything else.
Yeah. You got to keep going, man. I mean, people want more now. What other inside scoop you got going on? So Nick Singleton.
Come on, I don't roll like that, Bruce.
Calling signals and taking it himself for the first down, and he keeps chugging away to about the 24-yard line. So first down for Governor Mifflin.
You know,
clock winding down here to about 5:10 in the third quarter.
I mean, Nick Singleton's Nick Singleton, but, you know, you see what they're doing here with the motions out of this Wildcat. So, you know, you're dragging, you know, defenders along with you with these motions. And, you know, just watching this, how much of this is really, you know, going to evolve and how much more they're going to use it. But it's really Nick looking at, you know, are there running lanes created there? You know, is the middle soft?
Oh, my God. Bad snap. And still out there. Looks like Berks Catholic's got it. Boy, you don't want to get him hurt on a play like that. And he's all right, but Berks Catholic comes up with it. Bad snap. I don't think even Nick was expecting the snap at that particular point. But so Berks Catholic now, it's really the first turnover for Governor Mifflin tonight. So 1st and 10 now, 46-yard line for Berks Catholic.
1st and 10 from their own 46.
And a lot of the starters still in there on defense for Governor Mifflin, ahead 56-0.
Yeah. Well, it's a double-edged sword. You know, again, it's, you know, you don't want to see somebody, you know, maybe turn an ankle, things like that. But again, this is really only the 6th game of the season, you know, for Governor Mifflin.
Yeah, you're right.
You know, they only had 5 games coming in, so.
Hoffman now airing it out. I think that's for Will DeYoung down the sideline. It was, and good coverage there. I believe that was Eden Johnson on the coverage. No, I think that was, Greg Stuber on the coverage there.
All right, well, I found the moon again, Bruce. It's back out.
And we can
Here
see
on,
the cigar ash again.
Here on Halloween Eve.
So Hoffman, that's Justin Small, and he's got a nice hole. Very close to a first down.
Yeah, again, Justin Small, one of the top rushers here in Berks County, kind of, you know, what we've, you know, come to expect. You know, again, some yards here, but again, you know, trying to run against this Governor Mifflin defense is a tall order for anyone.
So 3rd down and about 1. Berks Catholic. Hoffman there. Takes it himself. I think he's got the first down.
Hoffman, the keeper, for the first down.
Gets it up to about the 40-yard line. So 1st and 10, Berks Catholic. Down to 2:30 here in quarter number 3. Governor Mifflin having their way. 56-0. No, you make a great point, Kerry. I mean, these guys really, it's not like they've played a full season and have gotten all beat up. That's what a point that my buddy Daryl Daniel made on Fresh Set of Downs this week is that, you know, these guys are still relatively fresh.
Yeah.
Oh, my.
Again, just taking a while there to develop, and, you know, that swarming Governor Mifflin defense.
And Hoffman is just took a big loss there all the way back to his own 46-yard line.
Nate Goodman, with the sack.
So 2nd down and Scoreboard says 23. I'll take their word for it.
Down to 1:30 left here in the third quarter.
Fake in there. There's Colby Newton on the draw. Not a whole lot there. Ooh, and somebody did come up lame for Governor Mifflin. Oh, and that's Eden Martin, I believe. So timeout on the field.
Yeah, I can't quite see a number, but
Yeah.
no. Aiden Martin is 35. He's over here coming to the
Oh, yeah, I'm
defensive
sorry.
huddle.
Aiden, excuse me. Yeah, Eden Johnson, I think. I'm not sure. We won't speculate. But hopefully, you know, he's okay. So, Carrie, next week we're going to have Governor Mifflin here and Mechanicsburg. Looks like we're, you know, a nice, boy, non-traditional matchup. I wonder when the last time Governor Mifflin and Mechanicsburg faced off. But, you know, good mid-pen Berks matchup. There he is. Boy, nice to see that.
Yeah, so a little bit different, you know, feel to the playoffs this year. Of course, you know, the cutting down on the number of teams, you know, getting in, and you know, I don't know if it quite made as much of a, you know, a firestorm as you know, some of the other classifications did with, you know, undefeated teams and
Yeah.
things like that. Not
I
even
think
making
I think
it.
everybody was. I don't think that there was a lot of controversy surrounding the 5A there. And Trace Brown there does catch it, but for very little gain. So, but yeah, I mean 5A. I mean it's going to be very interesting. And you know, Governor Mifflin being the #1 seed, you know, they win their first game. They win their opening round game. They would host the District 3 5A title game right here at Mifflin Stadium. So, you know, a lot of changes here in District 3, that's for sure.
You know, cutting down on those neutral site games.
And Givens. And a nice kick down inside the 20-yard line. But, yeah, you know, it's down to 23.7 seconds to go here in the quarter. Yeah, it's going to be, you know, very interesting. And not only that, but even the PIAA has you know, said that this year, because of the COVID, that it's going to be higher seeded teams hosting games, which is a complete departure. So that's going to be, that could be crazy once you get into like a state semifinal. And that's runs it down to the end of the third quarter. Governor Mifflin ahead 56-0.
Ever wish there was a sports app just for you? Introducing Small Player Big Play app, the all sports social media app for young athletes. Live stream events for your friends and family who can't be there. At home or at work, they can watch your streaming on their phones or on TV by using a mirroring device or AirPlay 2. Download the app from the App Store or Google Play and create an account using a valid email address. That's it. Now you can find friends, join groups, or make new ones. You can upload and watch your own content for free. Watch YouTube uploads for free. Even more streaming options are available with our subscription plans and in-app purchases. Download the app and start sharing with the world your passion for sports today.
Starting here on the 20.
McNeil under center.
And a new quarterback in there for Governor Mifflin. Delson McNeil, number 8. So, fourth quarter underway. Governor Mifflin up 56-0 over Berks Catholic. Thanks for joining us here tonight. Small player, big play, presenting the Berks Section 1 title game. Oh, it's a fumble. It's a fumble. The number 33 picks that up for Governor Mifflin, Amir Rodriguez.
Getting
So
a chance
it's
here
gonna
to
be
see some of the younger guys play, which is good as well. And of course we see what's going on with varsity games and different varsity games not happening during the season, but some of these JV teams as well play real limited schedules.
Yeah, we actually did some streaming of some of the JV and freshman games in small player, big play this year. In fact, Wednesday we actually streamed the Mifflin Berks Catholic freshman game. A nice pass by Rodriguez out there. Looked like he hit number 4, Alonzo Anderson.
Anderson takes the pass from McNeil. Fourth down.
So that's going to bring up a 4th down for Governor Mifflin now. And so I guess we'll see a punt. Or maybe we won't. 4th and 6, and they're running a play. I guess they don't want to put a punt on film. Up. It is Rodriguez, a quick kick. Oh, and it bounces the wrong way. So good field position for Berks Catholic at about the 35-yard line there.
Take over first and 10 from the Mustang 35.
So
right,
Berks Catholic now.
Good starting position here, 35-yard line. First and 10 for Berks Catholic. 9:45 left here in the fourth quarter.
So Ryan Madrick now taking over at quarterback for Berks Catholic. Ryan's a 2021 guy, so and that's number 2 there, Connor Gunderson. Touchdown, 35 yards. Nice run there. Berks Catholic on the board.
Yeah, nice job by Gunderson, navigating through traffic there. And, we saw him have 2 scores last week. Good ball player and, good opportunity there to, get on the board and taking advantage of that good field starting position at the 35. So 9:21 left here in the fourth quarter. Point after attempt coming up.
Alex Zavala. So Alex plays some soccer for Berks Catholic this year. And it's up and good. So 56-7, 9:21 remaining in the game here in the Berks Section 1 title game, Carrie.
First year for Berks Catholic up into Section 1. Of course, we hope for...
This will be their only loss in Section 1, will be to Governor Mifflin. They beat Exeter in a game a few weeks ago where Berks Catholic really kind of pulled away in the second half. Strong outings against Daniel Boone and Muhlenberg as well. So Berks Catholic, a really good first performance in Section 1, and quite honestly, that'll only be a second performance because after that, Berks Section 1 gets absorbed into the Lancaster-Lebanon League. So
Tyler Minnick deep for the Mustangs along with Delson McNeil, number 8.
Yeah, and some of these guys that we've been talking about tonight, of course, we'll see them coming back. The quarterback, Brad Hoffman, he's just a junior. Christian Caccione, he's a junior. Trace Brown's a junior. Get to see all those guys back again for Berks Catholic next year.
yeah, I mean, Berks Catholic's got a lot coming back. So Alex Zavala now getting ready to boot it away. And that's a squib by the up man there. I believe that's number 7. Who's the proverbial jersey not appearing on our program. We always have one of those every week, Carrie. You know. So,
Regardless, great job there. Great job getting upfield, getting some positive yards, putting Governor Mifflin in pretty good starting position here, about the 41-yard line. 1st and 10, 8:49 left in the 4th quarter.
Delson McNeil running the show for the Mustangs. He keeps him himself.
McNeil gets a yard.
Nice tackle there by number 44, Aiden Gallen again for Berks Catholic. Limited him to about a 2-yard gain. So 2nd down and 8, winding it down here. Got about 8 minutes, 10 seconds left in this one. So Delson McNeil calling signals. And I think that was number 31, Carey. No. Well, these teams are still all. These teams are still all fired up. Yeah, that was number 31 on the carry. For Berks, for Governor Mifflin, so 3rd down and about 2 here.
Number 66, Luke Hughes on the stop.
McNeil calls his own number, sneaks it across, and gets the 1st down. Good play there. So 1st down, Governor Mifflin. Winding it down here in this one. Got about 6 minutes and 50 seconds remaining. And they are on top of Berks Catholic 56-7. So next week's going to be our first postseason playoff game. You and I actually did the 6A title game last year. But not a district game. This will be our first district game that you and I will be doing, Carrie. What do you think about that, man?
No, it's going to be great. And, again, having the opportunity to, see this team a few times this year has been awesome. And, of course, every time we get into the playoffs, it just, takes it up a notch. And, again, every opportunity that, these young men get to come out and play on a Friday night, especially with all the, circumstances here in 2020, they cherish it. And, it's just great to be back out here again on a Friday night.
So McNeil. And carrying it there, that's number 47 there for Governor Mifflin, Braden Rees. And I tell you what, those guys are still fired up out on the field.
Yeah, just a little extracurricular there. It wasn't totally necessary. I mean,
15-yard penalty, 1st down.
Well, I'm sure the coaches don't really like to see that, but
no, and really, we've seen a few times this year where things have gotten really chippy between teams. Both teams playing really hard tonight, but all things considered, the really malicious, blatant, personal foul types of stuff. 5:24 left here, 4th quarter. Governor Mifflin 56, Berks Catholic 7.
I thought it was a very clean game, really, for both sides there. So down at, great defensive play. Trying to see who that was. That was Josiah Jones. Nice defensive play there. Got it away from Alonzo Anderson. That McNeil trying to toss it in the end zone there as we wind it down here. 4 minutes and 50 seconds remaining. Coach Lang kind of emptying the bench. So McNeil. And around the side there, that's number 6, Jordan Kirshner.
So Bruce,
Another first down for Governor Mifflin.
Got word here, a little fun fact on Governor Mifflin football this year. So as of now, Mifflin has not lost a football game this season from 8th grade all the way up through, obviously, this varsity squad.
That's incredible, too. And I believe that this would rank as an undefeated season for Governor Mifflin as well. I think they only had one other undefeated season in school history, but I think this is the first undefeated, untied season in school history.
Right.
So that's pretty impressive. I mean, when was the last time you heard a Berks County program that didn't lose a game throughout, what do you say, junior high all the way up?
Yeah, from the 8th grade team all the way up this season.
Wow. Yeah, I saw their JV against Berks Catholic and some of the highlights of their freshman team. They got some players on the way. That's number 47 there. In for the touchdown, Braden Rees. Riss.
Nice job by the young guys there for Governor Mifflin, and again, nice job by the offensive line. And 3:06 left here in the fourth quarter, 62-7.
Cannon probably just about out of ammunition by now. So they're going for 2. And no good on the attempt there. That was number 6 on the attempt, Jordan Kirshner trying to carry it in. So 62-7, 3:06 remaining, Carey. And Governor Mifflin, they've definitely they're definitely ready for the postseason. Let's just say that.
Yeah, no, and again, they're as you talked about earlier, relatively fresh. This only being their 6th game, and healthy. And but again, hats off to Coach Lang and his staff. Just the preparation. It's from offense to defense to special teams, just super well coached and executing in all 3 phases of the game, and really sitting in a good position, primed here heading into the District 3 5A playoffs.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, and if teams around the state aren't taking notice about this Governor Mifflin team, then they're just not paying attention, because so Schools is actually going to kick off here, giving him some practice on kickoffs. Normally it's Wes Grillo. And a liner right into the hands of the return man. So that was number 24 who snared that, Noah Rosa for Berks Catholic. So we've got 2 minutes and 50 seconds remaining, Carey. Clock running here. And Governor Mifflin just about ready to close out another Berks Section 1 championship. See longtime coach there, Mick Vecchio, on the sidelines, shaking hands. I always, when I do these games, I always try and go over and, talk to Coach, before the game, just say hello, and we talk about what's going on. I mean, the big thing with Coach Vecchio over the last couple of games, he's been telling me how he's started to take yoga. So I guess you're never too old. And that, he really likes it. But, he's kind of gotten through some health issues, and, boy, he sure looks happy down there on the sidelines.
Yeah, again, such a huge part of this program for so many years, and, the whole Governor Mifflin community can be proud of the squad that's been out here doing great things so far in 2020, and, we'll get to see how far, they'll be able to continue going, and, possibly, making that trip to Hershey for the title game.
Long way to go. Long way to go. I do a show with I think do a show showcasing the WPIL, and that's number 4 on the run there. Gabe Davis.
No,
nice
great
run.
Job. Great job by Davis keeping his feet going and turning that into a real positive game for Berks Catholic here. Thunder minute left in the fourth quarter. Governor Mifflin up 62-7. Berks Catholic should get another playoff here.
And Coach Lang there getting a little bit of the Gatorade shower, I believe. So, for that Section 1 title. And Armistead there on the carry. I think that's going to about do it, Carrie. We are under. Going to do a quick snap here, Berks Catholic. Going to try and get one more playoff. Madrick. That's Armistead again. He's tackled, and that's going to do it. That is going to do it. Oh, a little extracurricular going on down there, but Governor Mifflin out on the field celebrating a Berks Section 1 championship. Yeah, certainly, you don't want to get too many guys involved there. I mean, you got a playoff game next week, gang. So anyway, Governor Mifflin, 62, Berks Catholic 7. Carrie, any last statements you want to make? I mean, other than the superlatives we've been talking about for about the last 45 minutes?
No, it's just, this is an incredible team, incredible, win for this program, going undefeated here in the regular season, getting ready for, the District 3 5A playoffs coming up. And, congratulations to Governor Mifflin, the Mustangs winning Section 1 here. And, again, I still don't think we've seen everything this team is capable of. Of course, we did see, the little bit of Nick Singleton, the Wildcat, in the second half. But, they've mercy ruled every team they played so far this season. It'll just be fun to watch as, we enter the playoffs here. Again, great job by Berks Catholic coming out this game, never giving up, and looking forward to see how they do with Donegal next week. But for the beginning of the season when we were able to get up and start with the Schuylkill League kind of starting earlier and up in District 11, and now coming to the end of the regular season here in Berks with this Section 1 title game. Just looking forward to the playoffs and where we go from here.
Yeah, where we go from here is a district first round, actually a district semifinal game next week. We'll be right back here, Governor Mifflin Stadium, when the Mustangs will host Mechanicsburg from the Mid-Penn Conference. So, boy, for my pal Kerry Moyer, my name's Bruce Badgley. Check us out next Friday night at 7 o'clock. We'll get you all the details out on social media and appreciate you joining us here in the Small Player Big Play Berks Section 1 Championship game. So for Kerry Moyer, I'm Bruce Badgley. We'll see you next Friday night.